Hello everyone, myself Chandramohan Singh. In today's session, we will know about the basic task that we can do on the Excel. Okay, so let's start the Excel first. This is our MS Excel. Okay, in my last video, I have already introduced about the interface of the Excel. Okay, now in this video, what we will do, we will know about what are the basic tasks that we can do on the Excel worksheet. Okay, so let us start. Before we start this video, I just want to tell you that if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it for more updates. Okay, now let's start. So how we have to start a MS Excel sheet? For this, what you have to do, if you want to create a new workbook, for this what you will do, you just go in the file tab, click on that, and then go to the new option, click over there, and then choose the blank workbook. Okay, now click on create. Fine. Now you can see here it is our MS Excel worksheet. Okay. In each workbook we have at least 3 worksheets. Okay. And in each worksheet we have many rows and columns. So this is our row and this is our column. And each box that you can see where you can type, that is known as cell. Okay, each box of this row and column is known as cell, and this is our active cell. Okay, now what we have to do today? Today I am just going to show you what task we can do over the Excel. So these are the basic tasks. So if you want to write something in the Excel, you can easily type, okay, with the help of your keyboard. Now here what I am going to do today, I am just going to make one report card of a student. Okay, now what for this, what I have to do, I just going to write down the structure of the report card. Now see, here I am going to write down report card. Okay, now next is name of the student, then after that class, okay, and class and section. Fine. Okay, next is, okay, father's name, next is mobile number, contact. Okay, next is what, date of birth, DOB. Okay, now next is address, and before that name, after the name the registration number of the student should be written here. Okay, but just ignore that. Now what you have to do, you have to write down the name of the subjects like English, okay, Hindi, maths, science, SST, and computer. Okay, these are the subjects. Now next is marks. Okay, total marks. Fine. So this is the structure. So with the help of your mouse or keyboard, you can easily move from one cell to another. Like here, if you want to go in any cell, what you have to do, you just click on that. By doing this, you can easily move your pointer from one place to another. Okay, so if suppose you want to write something in the empty box, what you will do, you just click over there and start writing. Okay, now here is what I want to say, that is, if suppose in a cell, if suppose I want to write something in this cell and I want to write it just after the name. So for this what I have to do, I just, if I click over there and start writing, then the previous content will be delete. Fine. Now what you want to do, you want to write something after the name. So for this what you have to do, you just double click on that cell, double click. Okay, double click on that, and then it will show you the cursor after the content. After the content means here name is already written. If you double click on that, then it will show you the cursor after the name. Fine, you can do this again. Like here I want to write something after the maths. So for this what I have to do, I just double click over there with the help of my mouse. Or you can do one more thing, that is you can press the F2 key from your keyboard. Like I want to write down fathers S. I want to use apostrophe after the R. After the character R, I want to write down apostrophe S. For this, what I have to do, I am not using double click over there. I just press F2 key from my keyboard. Okay, now see, it will show you the cursor. Okay, now here what I am going to do, I just use apostrophe. Fine. So this is how you can insert a data inside the cell. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, I just want to make a report card of a student. So now I'm going to fill the data of it. So students, you can see here I have written some information like name, class, section, father's name, and I have also written few marks of the subjects. So you can also do this. You can make a report card of any student. Even you can make the attendance record. You can do many things on the Excel. Okay, now here what I want to say, that is you can use your keyboard. Basically most of the time when the people are working on the MS Excel, then they are preferring the keyboard except the mouse. It means they are using the keyboard keys to switch from one place to another. Like if I want to go on the first row or first column, for this I'm use now here I'm using the arrow key, computers keyboard's arrow key, to go on, to switch on the desired cell. Okay, now you can also try this in your home. Fine. Okay, one of the most important thing or of MS Office is, that is undo and redo option. Okay, what is actually undo and what is redo? So here I want to show you the use of undo and redo. Now what I am going to do, I am going to add something after the report card, like session. Okay, here I want to write down session. Fine. So session is 2020-21. This is the session I have written here. So okay, now what is the use of undo? The use of undo is, if I want to remove this session from here, if I want to remove this session from here, for this what will I do? I just delete it. I can delete it. No, here I will use undo. How to use undo here, and what is the use of undo here? Undo is basically used to go back to the previous step. Like if I press Ctrl plus Z from my keyboard, it will remove it and show you the previous thing or previous step which you have made few minutes before. Okay, now before this session 2020, what it has shown, what was the design of our report card? That is the design of our report card now. So basically undo option is used to go back to, basically it is used to go back to the previous step. Now what is the use of redo? What is the use of redo? Redo option is opposite option, or it is opposite to the undo. Okay, redo option is just opposite to the undo option. Now what is that? Undo option is basically used to go back to the previous step, and redo option is the just opposite to the undo. It means it revert to the undo option. Now here if I press Ctrl plus Y, then it will again show you the task which I have removed. It means that few minutes before I have removed this session 2020, this one, but when I pressed Ctrl plus Y for redo, it again show you the previous the removed step. It means it again show you the undo's work. Okay, so that is the use of undo and redo. Okay, now one more important thing, that is if you want to save your file, for this what you will do, you just click on this file tab. Okay, now you have the option of save as or save. Okay, if you want to save your file, then if you want to save a new file, then what you will do, you have to click on save as. Okay, and if you want to save the information in the previous or remain file, then what you will use, you can use their save option. Okay, so that is the difference. Again I am going to repeat, that is if you want to make a new file, then you can use save as option. And if you want, if suppose you are working on the existing file and you want to add some content, then you just add some content in the previous file here, then you can use save option. Okay, now I want to make a new file here, so I just click on this save as option. Now it will show you the dialog box of save. So here what you want, you just write down the name of your file. Like I want to write down the name of this file, that will be a report card. Okay, now there is one more thing, that is .xlsx, that is the extension of the Excel. Okay, we can find out the Excel file with the name of this extension. If there is the extension after any file, then that file will be a Excel file. Okay, now you can save your file anywhere in your computer. Like I want to save this file on the desktop, so I just choose the area desktop, and then you have to click on this save button. Now your file is now saved. Fine, you can see the name of your file given on the top. When you have not saved your file, it is not showing this name. Okay, it is showing the any other name, but when you save your file, it will show you this, the name which you have given to the file. Now I just again want to show you that this is our file. Okay, now once you double click on it, that file will be open. Okay, so this is all about today's session. Okay, hope you enjoying this video. If you like this, then don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.